Audiobook masters, listen to your imagination.
The New Apartheid by Sizwe Mpofu-Walsh. Narrated by Hangwi, Liphadzi. Oquqwala, Mamtolo, and Loose. Introduction. Apartheid did not die. It was privatized. In this book, I pursue this single, simple thesis. The claim stems from a constellation of provocative questions. What are apartheid's afterlives? Is present-day South Africa a distorted duplicate of its apartheid predecessor? Is South Africa witnessing apartheid's reappearance in disguise? How, if at all, does apartheid persevere in spite of the Constitution? Is apartheid's ultimate demise inevitable? What unforeseen consequences flowed from the negotiated settlement of the 1990s? Why, when, and by whom was South Africa's transition from apartheid declared over? What forms of apartheid oppression flourish under the pretext of democracy? Where does power reside in South Africa, and how is it exercised? Is apartheid autopoietic? In turn, these questions hinge on a central one. To what extent does apartheid persist after death was pronounced on it? In this book, I confront apartheid's imminence and eminence in South Africa's present. I trace apartheid's inequities and iniquities beyond 1994. To do this is to suggest that apartheid is more than just a legacy, effigy, or reverberating echo. It is to excavate and disentomb apartheid. It is to surge beyond the pomp and pantomime of South Africa's democratic passage into what poet Lebo Mashile calls the existential crisis of a miracle overstretched. Such a move is at once shocking and familiar. Shocking because it erodes the founding myth of contemporary South Africa. Familiar because it unveils an eerie and unspoken spectre looming over the post-apartheid. Apartheid did not die. It was privatized. This is the idea to be confronted. Why apartheid? Since 1994, the term apartheid has suffered from ceaseless reattribution. Stripped of nuance and denuded of intricacy, the word has increasingly come to sound like old music. Either the A word is invoked to promote panic or stir passion without regard to its painful history, or it connotes cliched nostalgia from sepia-toned representations of the past and airbrushed memories of Mandela to drum magazine's imagery as hip couture and the romanticized recuperation of the penny whistle. In both cases, apartheid is used liberally, widely, and unhelpfully. Ironically then, when apartheid died, the term apartheid was reborn, shedding much of its conceptual gravity. Apartheid is more than just a feeling of racial unease. It is more even than racial segregation. Indeed, as we shall see, racial subordination is but one of its features. To invoke apartheid, therefore, is to undertake a solemn task, and I do not do so lightly. In this book, I understand apartheid along 5 interlocking dimensions: as ideology, state project, economic order.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?